Twitter police and the Twitter policed, welcome to a brand new video. Today, we are tackling the story of a game that went so big, so fast, so nuclear, that it immediately went crazy. People started canceling other people for making art of a certain character. Then the devs jumped in. The devs were actually based and cool, and they slapped down the people that were doing that. And then the devs ended up becoming not based, because Asmongold reacted to that. The devs literally came out of the butt cracks of society, and then were like, oh, we don't want to associate with Asmongold because he hates gay people. And then, obviously, that is not true. So Asmongold was pissed. They fought back. The devs fought back. Everyone blocked each other. There's a huge shitstorm. No one was happy. Everyone was upset. And I am here literally to capitalize on everyone's misery. It wasn't devs. It was just one guy. It doesn't matter. There is misery to capitalize upon, and I am here to do it. All right? This is going to be fun. This is some lighthearted drama compared to all the insane political shit that's been going on. So this is just a good day for all of us. I do love some slander on the timeline, being that I've been getting slandered a lot recently. So subscribe for more chaos. The situation's awesome. We have a lot to do, all right? Whole story. We're doing the A to Z deep dive here.
Mouthwashing. I know it's a pretty weird name, but hey, the game has overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Yeah, let me know if I should do a lore dive on mouthwashing. A lot of people told me I should do a mouthwashing lore dive.
And the devs seem pretty based. To my understanding, this is like a spooky sort of game. Actually saw it in my discovery queue a few weeks ago. Follow the lives of the crew as they weather starvation, isolation, and each other.
Ew, other humans? Cringe! Stay away!
People were never your strong suit anyway.
True.
And so there's this character, Anya. This is her, right here, Anya.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, because over on Twitter...
This is going to be relevant somehow. I didn't cover this drama at all. I just know that it happened. Like, I saw a couple of video titles here and there, but we're actually doing this insane dive, this insane suck on ya dick. Okay, shut up, chat. Don't be like that.
There were some artists who drew fan art of Anya.
Oh my god, it's always the fan art. It's always the fan art. Dude, guys, it's fan art! Get a life!
To which they began to get harassed by the Twitter police, and the devs then issued a response to them.
Oh, this is insane. And then they go after Asmongold a minute later? There's no way.
Obliterating the Twitter cops. Bounding into Comics would write about this, saying, a first-person adventure game set against the silent horror of deep space. Mouthwashing sees players put into the role of crew member aboard the Tulpar transport freighter, which during a post-delivery return journey suffers a catastrophic mechanical error and ends up crash landing on an uncharted planet.
Okay.
Left stranded with few resources to their name, the Tulpar's 5-person crew spend the game's runtime trying to navigate not only their survival, but also the social and psychological tensions that have resulted from both their relative workplace isolation and their near-death experience.
All right, sounds like an interesting premise. I'm waiting to see how this ends up. All right, my guess is, all right, you could say pre-watched. My guess is someone is going to make very sexualized art of Anya because he focused on that. And then people are going to be like, why are you sexualizing this character that suffered so much? And then the head devs are going to be like, why do you fucking care? All right, that's my guess here. Until we get to the Asmongold situation, it's going to be even better.
And it's among this small crew that one can find the aforementioned Anya.
Damn, look at that. Look at that. She's so hot, guys.
The medic of Tulpar and its only female member. Right. Anya is presented as a good-hearted woman who, though slowly losing grip on her sanity due to the trauma of the crash and the events that follow after, does her best to provide physical and emotional care to the rest of the crew.
All right, that's good.
Well, at least most of them. Thanks to both her personality and her Shelley Duvall-inspired appearance, Anya quickly endeared herself to the internet at large. And as a result, the medic soon found herself being depicted in multiple pieces of fan art.
Ah! No way, dude. Anya quickly endeared herself to the internet at large, and she got fan art. It's over.
Unfortunately, many of these
The Gooters found Anya. It's Jover.
illustrations drew condemnation from the moral busybodies among the mouthwashing fan base. Wait, it says mouthwatering. Is that like a joke or something, or is that a typo, or did I get it wrong? Am I crazy?
No, it's literally a typo.
Washing, isn't it? Who accused any piece that so much as depicted her with defined breasts as quote-unquote sexualizing. Oh, I get it. So these are the sort of...
Oh my god, these people are fucking insane. There's no way. Oh my god, there's no way. They're upset at them for sexualizing a character because in the game, she's a sexual abuse survivor. Dude, these people, like, guys, you gotta get a hobby. It's not good for your mental health. Bros, this is the internet. Oh, god, everything gets sexualized on the internet. Holy shit.
People who would love the Veilguard slider, right? Got it. But yeah, they say that making any fan art of her with a nice chest size would be sexualizing the sexual assault survivor.
It's not a real person! It's not a real person! It's a fictional character! Guys! Dude, this isn't even the lolly shit. I thought that we would end up I thought it was gonna be lolly stuff. Like, we're not even there. Like, you can't even make the argument that, oh, but if someone is attracted to her, then they're also attracted to real children. You can't even get there. You literally can't even get there. It's because of her mental health. These people are trying to cancel fan artists because of the mental health of a fictional character. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love the internet. I am here. Oh God, definitely subscribe for the deepest depraved depths of the dumbasses of humanity, because that's what I'm here for. Holy crap, that's awesome.
Saying such reactions can be found in the Twitter replies and quote retweets of pieces drawn by artists such as Spoiled Muffin. As you can see, here's a tweet from Spoiled Muffin with that art of Anya, achieving over 48,000 likes. However, as mentioned,
it's just big. It's not even like it's not even sexualized. They literally didn't even sexualize her. Oh my God.
And there are some angry, weird Twitter police in the quote tweets. For example, hot take, I don't think it's appropriate to sexualize SA victim.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. These people aren't real. These people aren't real, bro. 4D feminism, the deepest depraved dumbass drama. Like, dude, hot take, I think we should insult an artist because the artist did something relatively innocuous.
Response saying, I agree.
Dude, if I would be an artist and I got canceled for making this art, I would literally make just sexual art of this character just to piss off these people.
But you're looking at a drawing. Another saying, when the art style is fire, but the artist gives the character gooner proportions.
No one's forcing you to Her name is Anya Lover 911. No!
Response saying, devs just said you losers are not welcome. And yeah, soon we'll get to the dev statement.
All right, let's go.
Another saying, can any of you people draw women normally?
I love how people are just like terrified of breasts. Like I mean, as someone that is terrified of women myself, I kind of get it, but not fictional ones. Fictional ones are the women that can't hurt me. So this is like, dude, what are you doing?
Response reading, oh.
You have disrespected my specific proportions of a fictional woman. Scum!
No, breasts. Shocked. Yeah, apparently that person's like mind is so rotted, they just think women don't have breasts or something. Like, literal loony talk.
Playing a little too much Dragon Age the Veilguard.
Like I said, these people would love the Veilguard slider.
That was not pre-watched, okay? That was literally not pre-watched.
Maybe I should start calling them like Veilguard people. So this artist, Joe Tastic, got over 100,000 likes and over 10 million views on Twitter, making this wonderful animation of Anya like walking by in the hallway, seeing this mirror, and then making a number of cute poses to which the door with the mirror opens and she dies on the spot. It's over.
I mean, that's pretty innocuous, I guess. That's like a meme, right? Okay.
What's really wholesome is this then inspired a lot of artists to respond to the quote tweets with their own takes on that animation. I'll just play a brief compilation for you to take a look at and enjoy.
This is literally the most wholesome fucking community based on this shit I've ever seen.
There's many very talented artists responding to quote tweets. Unfortunately, of course, I
imagine, are you trying to have a nice time with your life?
Can't show them all. And on a not wholesome note, the artist Joe Tastic, who made the animation, would then say,
someone accused me of giving Anya D-cups in my videos when I literally used the in-game models. I'm sorry your imagination is running wild, but that's not on me. Holy shit, you fucking cringe piece of garbage. Imagine being so hyped up on your own goon juice that you're gonna try to cancel someone for increasing her boob size when she used the actual models for the in-game characters. Like, it just goes to show that none of these people are literally all disingenuous losers.
Someone accused me of giving Anya D-cups in my videos when I literally used the in-game models. I'm sorry your imagination is running wild, but that's not on me. Joe Tastic, including a screenshot where someone had said, okay, I think it's fine if people make art of Anya looking cute, but I think giving her D-cup breasts and making her look bumbling and stupid in front of one of her abusers is horribly distasteful, considering what the game dives into.
This is literally fiction. These are fictional characters, guys. These are literally fictional characters. Holy shit. Like, these are the type of people that are gonna make post-Nux Clarity exposed videos on me. It's like, oh my god, did he sexualize a character from a manga?
Is that not her normal in-game model in the video? The model OP uses in their works looks to be the same as her normal model. And then showing the comparison.
It's literally
it's pathetic that there's still people out there who will harass artists like this.
It's literally pathetic that there are people out there that actually just harass other people. It's pretty cringe, honestly. Imagine being a guy and you feel the need to go on the internet and just try to tear someone down. Imagine posting hate on the internet. Could it be me? Someone who got canceled literally for the last fucking week straight.
It seems like a lot of these
for less than this, by the way.
Creeps got left behind in like 2023. However, as you can see, there's still some left. Fortunately, I'll mention once again that the devs have issued an official response.
Let's go.
Calling these people out. And I'm sure you understand why I want to show
Let's
you all the
go.
context first.
Okay.
Because it doesn't even end there either.
Oh,
When I was playing
shit.
that compilation showing the art, you may have noticed this wonderful piece of art of Anya.
Alright.
And as you can presume, the artist who made this also got harassed. Fortunately, other
shock.
people were very quick to call them out. For example, this tweet saying, people who say this drawing is quote-unquote sexualizing Anya is outing themselves as porn addicts. This picture of a woman who is showing no skin, but big boobs. Breasts aren't inherently sexual. If you believe otherwise, that's a harmful stereotype to have about
Insane.
people who have this kind of body shape. Don't be dumb. Get off this site and learn more.
Learn more. Touch more boobs. Touch boobs. You should touch them to realize how normal and flesh sacks they are.
Thank you. Those tweets getting around 150,000 likes cumulatively.
Holy shit.
Another saying, quote, they're sexualizing Anya, unquote. Look closely. That's a woman. A woman will have breasts and they can be big.
No, it's pretty messed up when women have big boobs. Do you have big boobs? Wow, you are literally sexualizing yourself with your boobs that are natural. Yeah, true. These people are all morons. Have you noticed?
If y'all think this is sexualizing a character, y'all are porn addicts, and it shows. It's funny seeing people throw the whole porn addict thing back at the people who get mad at art like this, because that's something those sort of people, those Veilguard people, often use when they're trying to insult art that depicts a well-endowed woman, and or the people who enjoy that sort of art. And for the Bleach fans out there, you're going to enjoy this next part. This response had said, check their pin. To which someone said, I was already following them. You didn't have to convince me.
Oh, shit.
And now we're going to check their pin. And we can see that this artist, Raku, has also drawn wonderful art here. Their pinned art of Ichigo and Orihime.
Bro, this is literally like Orihime's normal fucking outfit in Bleach. I don't know if you've... Like, people are going to cancel. How dare you make such a sexual pose of Orihime? Have you seen Orihime from Bleach? Dude, you cannot make this shit up. Dog, this is literally Orihime from Bleach, okay? Like, this is an actual fucking... Like, dude... Dog, like, bro, I'm not even like, oh, maybe that's fan art, but yeah, that is basically Orihime's, yeah. You get the idea that I'm trying to make here. Yeah, no, this is Orihime, that's Orihime, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it all, you've seen it all. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Dude, you can't, like, this is just type in Orihime, this is the first response. This is literally the first response if you type in Orihime. Not even joking. Literally not kidding. That is literally the top Google response.
I wonder if that person who left a quote tweet saying check their pin on the Anya art doesn't realize that this is canon Orihime.
Yeah,
it's like not even
basically.
exaggerated from what she looks like in Thousand
not
Year
at
Blood War,
all.
which by the way has been amazing. Japanese artist USA also
This is the one that I saw kept getting canceled.
partook in drawing Anya. I'm not gonna be able to show the full image here because it might be a little bit too much for YouTube, but I'll leave that part up to your imagination.
Yeah, no, this is obvious. See, but here's the thing. I fully agree with the keep trolling the trolls. Like, honestly, I have to say, when Donald Trump posted that AI image of himself staring into Canada after people were like, is he gonna try to conquer Canada? And he just played into the meme by posting that AI image of himself staring into Canada. That was the fucking funniest thing in the universe, okay? Listen, I'm just saying, Orange Man was a little funny there. Nux, she's fully clothed. Wait, she's fully clothed in this image? No! No! But okay, I'm just seeing her face. This is sexualized, obviously sexualized. But still, I completely and wholeheartedly am a proponent of troll the fuckers. If you're an asshole on the internet and you're trying to harass and cancel people, then you deserve this level of trolling in your life. That is my humble opinion. I don't think you should ever bend your knee to the fucking mob. If the people on Reddit are gonna call you a degenerate for reacting to Jaden Animations videos, you should react to more Jaden Animations videos, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And I'm sure you can understand like what that's implying. Regardless, the tweet did get over 100,000 likes and over 18 million views on Twitter. However, of course, this did also upset the Twitter police, to which the artist actually did issue.
Dude, imagine issuing an apology. You are just giving people the power to bully you the next time. She's drawn with a bigger bust, and it's called sexual. I mean, I didn't see the full art because obviously this person is. All right, I'll look up the full art. Look at you, forcing me to look up sexual art of a character. Cringe, cringe. All right, what's her name? USA. Yep, I found it, dude. It's not even like it's obviously sexual. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that this isn't sexual art, like it is, but it's definitely not like porn. This is like, it's obviously a little lewd, maybe a little ecchi. It's just kind of thick Anya here, like. Obviously, it is sexualizing the character. Let's not get our panties in a bunch. It is definitely sexualizing the character, but it's not porn. Did you sexualize a sexual assault survivor? No, I sexualized a video game character. Oh my god.
An apology. The full statement reading, I apologize for making everyone feel uncomfortable.
You didn't make everyone feel uncomfortable. You made like a couple hundred Twitter losers that aren't happy with their own lives uncomfortable, and to that, I thank you. I thank you, artist!
I was listening to a live video of this game while I was drawing, and the moment I saw Anya, I thought she was cute, so I drew her. I haven't watched everything thoroughly, so I don't know much about this character. Sorry, everyone.
So sad. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Not pathetic of this person apologizing. Obviously, this person was bullied online. But like, can you not be losers, please, on the internet for just a minute? People, like, stop being pathetic losers. I feel like I'm the only person. I'm obviously not the only person that doesn't buckle to haters. Like, I respect the hell out of people like Asmongold that keep fucking going, and despite the haters literally slandering them at every step of the way. Like we're about to see a little bit later, all right? But, dog, this is insane. It is insane that people are so comfortable bullying people for no reason. Like, holy shit. It's like the Iron Mouse thing that just happened. Dog.
How can you get over 100?
I'm just letting you know, to all the people that try to cancel me, you just empower me to realize that I'm getting canceled anyway, and I might as well be even worse.
100,000 likes and say that everyone felt uncomfortable. You're talking about a tiny fraction of
100%.
Twitter police. Very unfortunate situation. Back to bounding into comics, they would say, as a result of the overwhelming amount of vitriol these pieces drew, Wrong Organ, the devs of the game, eventually chose to step in and address the situation themselves, doing so by way of a post shared to their official Twitter account on November 24th. The tweet reads, some mouthwashing fan creators have been receiving harassment over works that others have found distasteful. If you see fan works that you do not like, block/ignore it. Any form of harassment is unacceptable. If you can't be respectful and considerate, this fandom is not the place for you.
That is such an unfathomably based thing to say by the dev team of this mouthwashing. Like, I completely agree. I completely agree. Do you really think you're respecting the wishes of the creators of this game by harassing artists that are showing their appreciation for it? Like, these people are freaking losers. I'm not saying you should harass the harassers, but I am gonna make fun of them.
And as you can see, these based devs got over 3 million views and almost 30,000 likes on that post on Twitter. As I mentioned in the intro, I was already familiar with this game as it popped up in my Steam Discovery queue, but now I'll probably pick it up for sure.
Hell yeah.
I always enjoy supporting indie devs who make great games, and especially if those devs are also willing to stand up to the Twitter police and defend fan artists in their community. And look how crazy this is. A top response to their tweet would say, some people are already encouraging others to pirate your game over this.
These people are fucking losers.
That's just insane, man. These people are such losers. And I think it's just ironic how easily they throw their morals away the moment you disagree with all the harassment. Not every dev/creator will side with the artist's freedom to create, so thank you for this. And yeah, that's essentially the situation.
Honestly,
as always, great.
Here, this is the artist, right? The artist that drew one of the posts that ended up getting harassed for it. Wrong Organ, more like based organ. I respect that.
So thank you for this. And
I want more people to recognize that standing up to the fucking woke Twitter police people, the fucking modern audiences people on Twitter, that if you stand up to those people, it will be financially viable for you. And I think that once more people realize that, a lot less people are gonna buckle to the whims of the fucking nutcases out there. And it's so nice to see that actually happen now and again. But anyway, we're gonna get on to the guy harassing Asmongold for being anti-gay or something.
And yeah, that's essentially the situation. As always, thank you for tuning in and consider.
Hell yeah. Hero Hate continues. I've gathered all of the videos and all of the sources needed. So you just come here, and we are doing the drama literally from the beginning to the end, but we are actually at the crossroads of history. I'm just saying, we are at a crossroads of history, where in the past, it used to be a financial death sentence if you didn't completely submit to the modern audience people. Right now, I think it's becoming financially viable to literally denounce these fuckers. And that's pretty glorious that we are currently on this curve.
So we've got quite the situation going on.
By the way, I'm making this video for several reasons. One of the reasons why I'm making this video is because I realized I didn't like make fun of like the DEI stuff recently, and this is bad because Hassan Piker hates me because I am like, why should I respond criticism from this guy who just talks about DEI? And he was referring to me. So Hassan Piker, this one's for you.
On here, where a self-proclaimed audio and music dev at Wrong Organ had a complete mental breakdown over Asmongold reacting to a video that I made. And for those that don't know, Wrong Organ is the developer studio behind the game Mouthwashing.
All right, so one of the Mouthwashing devs ends up going on a crash-out temper tantrum against Asmongold. God, dude, it's amazing. These people are fucking losers.
Before we talk about this guy's bizarre rant,
All right,
his
let's go.
mental breakdown,
I mean, to be honest, he already has like a red flag in the bio. And I don't mean the colorful one.
let's talk about how we got here to begin with. It all started around the middle of November, when a number of fan artists making fan art of this game mouthwashing, and specifically the character Anya, began to get harassed by the Twitter police. They were all offended over how these artists depicted Anya, saying that they were sexualizing her.
Oh my god, you sexualized the character in a video game, blah.
And decided that that was justification to harass these artists. You know how these sort of Twitter police can be. Very pathetic behavior.
We love them.
Also keep in mind,
I get canceled by the Twitter police on the daily. It's pretty good.
what I'm saying right now and showing you right now is a very quick TLDR version of the full video that I made that's around the 9-minute mark. So you're going to be missing some context if you haven't seen that, but this is essentially what happened. So the harassment proliferated so much that the devs actually issued an official response.
An incredibly based one at that.
On their dev account, going on to make this tweet that reads, "Some mouthwashing fan creators have been receiving harassment over works that others have found distasteful. If you see fan works that you don't like, block or ignore it. Any form of harassment is unacceptable. If you can't be respectful and considerate, this fandom is not the place for you."
This is such an unfathomably based thing for like an actual company to say, in my opinion.
Except as mentioned in the intro, there's a bit of a plot twist here, as one of the devs apparently thinks that the real problem isn't those Twitter police who harass artists. No. Apparently to him, he thinks the real problem is people like Asmongold and myself and anyone who stands against the harassment.
Yeah, us Hassan Piker haters gathered together. These people are such losers. And the problem is Asmongold. Oh my god, dude. I love how, like, can we just take this moment to say that if you have a guy, like, just picture this for a fucking second. It's gonna make your day a little bit better. You have a guy that draws art of a character that he likes. You have a second guy that harasses the first guy because he thinks that he is making fun of a fictional character. Okay? That's not Asmongold's fault! Like, dude, you can blame Asmongold for a lot of things, bro. You can blame him for not caving to the hate. But, bro, this little situation of an artist getting harassed for no reason, that has nothing to do with Asmongold, or me, or the fucking anti-woke guys like our hero Hey, okay?
Because Asmongold would go on to react to the video that I made covering that situation, to which that audio and music dev at Wrongor, Martin, then made
Martin, you are making your company look bad.
This tweet: "The anti-woke crowd has found the game.
The anti-woke crowd.
And I feel sick to my frickin' stomach. Being on Twitter is going to be unbelievably painful from now on, that I don't know if I can be active on here. I don't have the energy for this."
This has got to be crazy. The anti-woke crowd has found the game, and I am sick to my stomach. Dude, let me tell you something, all right? This is gonna be a hot take. Asmongold plays every popular game ever, okay? So this is just gonna be a copy-paste to everything on the planet. He plays every popular game. So if you make a popular game, you can expect Asmongold to play it. The anti-woke crowd found the game, and I feel sick to my stomach. What are you talking about? He is literally not even talking about the game. He's making fun of losers that are harassing an artist. This is this is like a whole ass other story.
He also included an image with his tweet, the image showing Asmon's video reacting to my video. That Martin guy also having even more to say. But real quick, let's pause and talk about this tweet.
Also, incredibly hot take. I know this is going to be controversial. I don't even know if people are ready to hear this one, but if it's that painful to be on Twitter, why not leave Twitter? Huh? You know it's free to leave Twitter if you really don't want to be there. Just saying. No, it's forcing you to be there. Soft ass bitch.
So first of all, he's saying that the people who are against the harassment are quote-unquote anti-woke.
No, any normal human with a modicum of empathy would be against the harassment of an artist because they drew art of a character. You have to be a fucking brainlet if you think that it's anti-woke people getting involved.
But again, as I mentioned earlier, that's what's upsetting him, and as you can clearly see from his tweet, which therefore also implies that the people doing the harassment are the so-called woke crowd, once again, as he...
Incredible take. 100% true. Yes, if you're going to say that the anti-woke people are the ones that are against harassing innocent artists, then you're saying it's the woke people that are the ones harassing the innocent artists? Interesting! So you're telling me that it's the tolerant woke people that are the ones that are inciting violence and harassment? No! No! I've never seen that before. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my daily drama. Subscribe for daily slop. I will give you so much slop. Twice a day, slop. Oh god, there's so much shit that goes on for me to cover.
He's basically putting it, and those are the people, that's the crowd that he wants to defend.
Why are you should quit the company, honestly, because the company is also anti-woke. So I would leave the company completely. The matching company is anti-woke because they don't believe in harassment. So if I was you, I would just quit. I would just straight up quit.
It's such a terrible
Go work for Twitch. Twitch is woke. They're woke enough to allow terrorist propagandists to sit on the platform. Go join Twitch's trust and safety team.
look that I have no idea how he doesn't realize that. There's like zero self-awareness here, which is a recurring theme from people like this, as you've probably noticed from this situation and so many others. And then he goes on to say that being on Twitter is going to be unbelievably painful from now on.
Okay, leave Twitter.
I don't know if I can even be active here.
Okay, don't be active here.
Bro, you're a grown man. You really gotta talk like that. Being on Twitter is unbelievably painful. These people often like to throw around the word privilege. Bro, you sound so privileged that this is like what's unbelievably painful in your life. I don't know if I can use Twitter or not. And then going on to take it further and say that he doesn't have the energy for this. Quote, I don't have the energy for this, unquote.
Okay,
he
so
really doesn't see how pathetic.
He literally entered himself into the public discourse. Like, you realize none of this affected you at all. Like, literally none of this affected you whatsoever. But now you've inserted yourself into the public discourse and are being shit on by myself. I will take this honor. But your mental anguish from this video is a sacrifice I am willing to take. Was that rude? It's okay.
Pathetic this all sounds. Seriously.
He started it.
The whole thing is just exceptional. I really hope that the other devs working on this game.
Oh, he needed to virtue signal, I forgot. Right, he needed to remind us that he's the good guy. Like, he wanted to make sure that even though Asmongold, notorious villain, reacted to something that had a fan art of a game that he worked on, he has to remind people that he is in fact the good guy. All right, this is important. I forgot about that for a second. I forgot. Yeah, you're right, chat. I completely miscalculated over there.
Game are nothing like this guy, and I say that for their own good too, because anyone who acts like that is probably miserable. Damn. Martin has since locked down his entire account and apparently fled over to his Blue Sky account. No. But before that, someone responded saying he, that being Asmongold, seemed interested in the game and said he'd play it after hearing about the controversy. So I'd say the more people experiencing your art, the better, even if you don't like them. Ooh. To which Martin said, anti-woke means anti-gay, means anti-me as a—
Yes, dude! Now this is the math that I was here for. Subscribe for more mathematics, because anti-woke means anti-gay, which means anti-him, because he's gay. Yeah.
Dev. I've seen that dance many times before.
True.
I do not want him playing it, regardless of exposure, because it's making me feel like absolute crap.
This has got to be one of the wildest takes of all time. First of all, not everything is about you, okay? What the fuck, bro? This is insane.
Someone else.
No. Again, I feel like most of the public discourse is so muddy. It's so muddy and disturbing that I genuinely believe that the people on the woke side of the force genuinely think anyone anti-woke, as he is putting it, just hates gay people and wants them all dead. When in reality, that is not what anyone wants. Well, maybe it's what some people want, but it is not what the anti-woke people want. The anti-woke people in general don't want you to sacrifice your video game and your piece of art for the sake of diversity and stuff. You can have a diverse cast of characters in a good-ass game. Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? That was a good-ass show. It came out like 20 years ago. You got badass women in Avatar: The Last Airbender. No one complained that it was woke. Arcane is one of the greatest shows ever, okay? Of all time. There are more gay people than straight people, okay? And no one's going ballistic over Arcane. No one gives a shit. They just want a good story. The anti-woke people just don't want the diversity bullying to, disrespect actual pieces of art.
Now saying, it doesn't mean that though. I don't know why you've made up this evil image of something just to be afraid of.
I honestly, I really think it's like, it's an echo chamber thing. I think that the people on the woke side of the force, are literally in an echo chamber where they're all sitting together, huddled up, talking about how all the evil anti-woke guys are all secret Nazis that want to kill gay people. When that is literally not what it's about at all. When people shit on Star Wars, it's not because they hate gay people and because they hate women. They shit on Star Wars because Star Wars is shit now.
So on top of everything else.
Also, you're assholes. Genuinely speaking, there are anti-woke assholes, but there's a lot of woke assholes.
This guy's also extremely selfish. He's actually mad about the exposure, as he puts it, which between my video and—
Dude, this is complete and utter selfishness. This entire thing was me. I am offended that this person is reacting to something that I had to work with. I am gonna have such a difficult time on Twitter because I am currently suffering because of some guy that reacted to a piece of art. Yes! I hope that no one plays my game. Actively sabotage the company that hired you.
In Asmon's video, we got this game around 1 million free views, on top of potentially even more if Asmon did buy the game and play it on stream, etc, etc. And of course also all these potential new players who might enjoy the game. But he's willing to say, screw all those people, screw all these potential new players, because it makes him feel like trash. True. Which obviously is also not a good thing for the game and the dev studio either.
No, this dude is actively hurting the reputation of his colleagues, of his company, of his game, and of his art, purely to virtue signal on Twitter. This is like a level of patheticness that I am personally enjoying immensely.
All because of how it makes him feel. And people like this are actually what harms the LGBT community. True. Dude acts like some completely unhinged, selfish weirdo. And then
some guy might start hating gay people because of you. How does that make you feel? All right, I doubt that. That's pretty intense. I doubt that's true. But like, dog.
Simultaneously puts the pride flag in his bio and has to tell everyone that he's gay. If he really cares about those people, you would.
Dude, it's like, I don't mind if you're vegan, but don't tell me about that every single time I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Think that he wouldn't want to make some public spectacle of himself like this. But then again, if there's one thing we can say, at least he's being honest, I suppose, because he never said he cares about the LGBT community or other gay people. So it's not like he was pretending to care about those people. No, he's been very clear. All he cares about is himself. He made everything about him. True. Before he protected his whole Twitter account, this was a rather interesting exchange as well. Someone said, dude, I had a huge feeling the wrong crowd of people were going to misinterpret the tweet that Wrongorgan made. Maybe you guys should make another tweet clarifying more so people like this don't invade our community and such.
Yeah, your original tweet wasn't good. You should apologize for your tweet, because it might make the people that hate gay people accept the game. Because the tweet was, don't harass artists.
Which got a response that reads, nobody misinterpreted it. Wrongorgan said to not harass artists in the community over their creative works. Asmongold held the same position. It's the audio designer that needs things clarified to him. He has no idea what's going on. Similar to Martin, you gotta love how these people think the so-called wrong crowd are the people defending the artists.
Now, the super irony here is that all the harassment here is coming from the people that this person is defending.
There is, however, one thing I disagree with in Omni's response, that being where he says Martin has no idea what's going on, because it does seem like he knows what's going on. He just doesn't care.
I don't know. I genuinely think he's a fucking moron. Maybe that's my incredibly hot take, but I think he's an idiot. I think he's just an all-around fool. Yeah, I would never attribute something to malice when you could attribute it to stupidity. I think he's an idiot. I think he didn't realize that he would end up getting involved in this shit. He didn't realize the amount of criticism he would be getting by making that tweet. I thought he was just trying to get some dumb internet brownie points by virtue signaling that evil anti-woke Asmongold guy. He never thought people would actually find his tweet and talk about it. That's my guess. I think he just wanted to pander, and he's a fucking moron. And he just didn't think anything through. Because he's inadvertently, by making this tweet, he's inadvertently defending the people harassing artists for no reason. Which, I mean, if he would have thought about it, maybe he wouldn't have done that. Nah, I probably would have done that anyways. Just seems like a selfish asshole, honestly.
And returning to this tweet that we read earlier, there's another response I want to take a look at where this person says, people like him, that being Asmon, shouldn't be here. He and his grifter bros are spreading anti-woke rhetoric, which includes anything quote-unquote progressive.
This is such a fucking terrible take. People like him shouldn't be here. Him and his grifter bros. Yeah, true.
And that takes me to this recent tweet that Asmon made regarding the word grifter, and all this seems to apply to that response and so many other things, which reads, recently I've added the word grifter to the long list of words that, when used, I take the person using it less seriously. Formerly a word used to define a scammer is now redefined with the intent of character assassination towards anyone whose opinions differ from their own.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like grifter definitely is added to that list to some extent. I still obviously use the grifter. I get called a grifter all the time. And I don't know if it's because people genuinely think I'm a grifter in some ways, even though dude, I wish I could be more of a grifter. Like, every day I wake up, I brush my teeth and look in the mirror and I'm like, Nux, today you are going to grift. You are going to go full fucking grift. You are going to grift so fucking hard. But I don't end up grifting. Instead, I end up actually saying genuine opinions that come from me, even though people disagree with them. And that's okay, because if you hear an opinion that comes from me, it's for me. And not from my talking points, from my woke handlers, or whatever the fuck they call them these days. But yeah, no, grifter definitely is added to that list. I think it's also, like, pedo, Nazi, like, shit like that. Like, all those words don't really mean anything anymore. Like, dude, the amount of people that say, oh, you reacted to hentai in a Discord call 3 years ago and made fun of it? Woo! You're a pedophile. That's been the new anti-Nux slander.
A response reading, it joins the long list of words that don't mean anything more, like racist, sexist, Nazi, etc. It's just a mindless epithet morons use to shut normal people up. To which Asmon then responded, saying, yep, NPC dialogue option. And I believe Asmongold also said something similar in the video that he made regarding the God of War director David Jaffe, and how David Jaffe made a video titled, "Did YouTube grifters kill Dragon Age?"
No! Dragon Age killed Dragon Age, because that game was ass! Dude, these people literally don't want to wake up. Like, what is going on? All these woke people are literally in dreamland. Can you guys wake up for a second? Oh.
And I found Asmon's breakdown of the word grifter particularly interesting because around 2021, there was this very odd person who tried to literally cancel me. And I'm not saying that loosely. Like, he was trying to get people to unsubscribe from my channel, in which he attempted to make the argument that I was a grifter. And similarly to Asmongold, I came to the conclusion that this word was being used extremely frivolously. There was also a great level of irony too, because the person who was all mad at me was actually fitting the definition of grifter more than anything that I did.
I mean, I think most of the people that are literally on one side on every single debate ever is a grifter. Like, there is no way you could possibly agree with every single opinion of someone else. If you are gonna suck someone's cock for literally everything they hold dear, then you're probably a grifter.
As this guy was making a very dishonest video about me and then trying to get people to pay him via his Patreon account, even going on to say that if people were to give him money, he would be motivated to make more videos.
Nice.
Basically, more dishonest hit pieces. As we see from people like that, people like David Jaffe, and people like this Martin dev person, there's such a lack of self-awareness that, as I've said before,
awesome,
it's just astonishing. And in
great.
conclusion with Martin, as you know, he's protected his entire Twitter account and seemingly fled over to Blue Sky, but even on his Blue Sky account, he doesn't seem to currently be active. So I don't believe there's any further posts to take a look at least as of the recording of this video. If he's really taking a social media break entirely, hopefully he can use that time to have some self-reflection and
hopefully he can have some self-reflection. Hopefully he learns from his mistakes and comes back better and stronger. Pussy! I mean, yes, I agree completely with that take because he said something dumb on Twitter.
Realized that what he was doing was only causing negativity for himself and everyone around him too. But let me know what you think about this situation in the comments. As always, thank you.
Anyway, this situation is kind of lame. It's kind of lame, honestly. But apparently it gets even crazier. It just got much worse for the Asmongold hating game dev. This is the new update. So I'm telling you, when you come here for some good slop, I'm gonna give you the whole slop. Nothing but the slop, guys. We are literally going through this A to Z, all the slop. It gets even worse.
A continuation of the mouthwashing situation. Yesterday we talked about that dev, music audio composer dev for the game, who was all outraged and having a mental breakdown over Asmongold's video reacting to my video coverage of the whole thing with various artists getting harassed by the Twitter police for their fan art depictions of Anya, to which the devs put out that official statement, as you guys probably already know. So I'm not going to recap this any further for a third time. Point is, the update, right?
Yeah.
You may have noticed in the comments of the video from yesterday that there were
the slop thickens.
Quite a number of people saying that this Martin guy should not be referred to as a dev for Wrong Organ because he's apparently just some temporary hire, some temporary composer dude that
he's a DEI hire. DEI hire crashed out. That's crazy.
Hired for music stuff. However, I saw a number of responses to those comments where people said that he's actually a co-founder for Wrong Organ. And then I also saw a series of tweets from Madam Savvy, who pulled up the guy's LinkedIn profile corroborating those claims and showing that, yeah, apparently this guy does claim to be a co-founder for Wrong Organ. And admittedly,
the co-founder literally stabbed himself in the chest and then stabbed his friend in the back. Holy macaroni. Oh my god, dude sounds like he needs a taste of post-Nux clarity when he needs to fucking recognize this shit.
This is something
what a dumbass. Holy crap.
Should have done myself. I completely forgot to even check LinkedIn out for any further information on this guy. That's my bad.
That is not your bad. You should not need to check LinkedIn. Dude gets bullied off Twitter. You expect him to go to LinkedIn? Oh my god.
My fault. Should have done that. But now we have this update.
Nice.
Savvy also bringing up another very interesting point about this guy right here in her tweet. That said,
obviously don't harass this guy. I know I'm making these jokes. I am making these jokes, but obviously don't go harass this guy because this makes you worse than the people that were harassing the other people. No harassment on this community. We merely laugh at the chaos here.
As kind of misleading on Twitter, and I'm not sure why. Audio wouldn't come before a co-founder title, in which, yeah, this is pretty interesting. On LinkedIn, he claims to be a co-founder and audio lead at Wrong Organ since August 2023. But once again,
ain't no way. Boss, we don't care enough to harass. That's what I'm talking about. Or I'm here to make you smile and give you a better day. You're watching this video while you're sitting on the toilet doing dishes or have it on your second monitor or some shit. That's what I'm here for, okay? Nux, you know we don't harass. I know, but there's always some guy who might. So I'm just saying, don't harass this guy, obviously. Okay? We don't harass morons, okay? We just simply acknowledge their dumbassness.
She points out, and as we can see on his Twitter account, he leaves out the co-founder thing
Why?
for some reason. Now, I don't know what that means. Maybe he forgot. How do you forget you're a co-founder, though?
I don't know. That's a great question. I have no idea.
For some reason, maybe he just doesn't want it there. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe there isn't. Make of it what you will. That said, we already know this guy acts very strange on Twitter, so I suppose this is just how he is. Strange person doing strange things. Right, Savvy wasn't done there either. She went on to say this. They, that being Wrong Organ, hired an advisor who's very heavy in the DEI.
I wonder why they would do that. Is it to win random internet brownie points? Question mark?
I wonder if he advised them to do something like this. Be eager to misrepresent the current issues and complaints in gaming. Either way, quote-unquote consultants continue to be the biggest waste of money to studios that exist. It once used to be a useful term, relating only to historians or lawyers or actual marketers. Now it's just anyone with an extra immutable trait.
Honestly, hot take, consultants in the video game sphere have lost all their fucking credibility. Like, the moment consultants lost the plot and are just consulting on how to make your game more inclusive instead of consulting on how to actually make your game better, like, we have lost something, like, artistically, as a people. Like, this should not be the job of consultants. If someone wants to tell a story, then they should tell the story the way they want to tell it. And consultants should help them in regards to marketing, in regards to storytelling, in regards to important things that will make the game do better in the marketplace. That's what consultants should do. The moment consultants completely fell off and crashed out and became consultants on how to be, like, more inclusive, dog. Huge L. Little bro, she's gonna smash. True.
Including these screenshots, we can see Alexander Milton, him, working.
Bro, this is just Alexander Hamilton's little brother.
For a more sustainable, fair, and inclusive game industry.
Good luck, bro. So make good games.
And now he's been working at Wrong Organ since September of 20.
Dude, I feel like, okay, this is gonna sound wrong, but you know how DEI hires are hiring people that don't necessarily actually need to, are there to help the project, but they're just there for you to get brownie points that you hired those people? I think that video game consultants are the DEI hires of the video game industry. A consultant is a DEI hire at this point. It's like, it is your representation. Does your game have a consultant? Yes? Well, then you're inclusive.
23. She goes on to say his website is a bit goofy. And just wait till we get to these screenshots. My favorite part is coming right up.
All right, let's go.
Continuing, she says, personally, I'd never hire someone with this as their first impression, but I'd also never hire a consultant. Turns out he's a former journalist.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This is the most insane shit of all time. These journalists! It's like a human centipede of journalists sucking on the fucking buttholes of consultants are sucking on the buttholes of journalists. Like, this is crazy. I make my memes about journalists and people are like, but journalists are actually important. Yes, but for every good journalist, there's 10 morons.
Shocker. Who could have ever seen that coming?
Oh my God.
Here's the part that I find hilarious. In the third screenshot.
Dude, game journalists, you ready for peak game journalism? Are you ready? Are you ready for peak game journalism? You're gonna love this. You're gonna like it a lot. All right, here you go. So as you can see, this is Black Myth Wukong as reviewed by IGN. Peak gaming journalism, and as you can see, it is rated 8. All right, that's pretty good, I guess. I gotta say that's pretty cool. 8's pretty good. I mean, the game was literally awesome and got like 2 million uploads on players live immediately. And here, this is Dragon Age the Veilguard. You know, the shitty game that literally didn't sell anything. Oh, it's a 9. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You are insane. Yeah, gaming journalists. Let's go. You guys fucking suck a dick.
This guy puts down education and qualifications. LGBTQI certification.
How do you get a certificate on LGBT? Is this like a diploma? That's awesome. 6-part education on discrimination, inclusion, and social goals facing LGBTQ people. Like, what? How do you even get this degree? Can you get a PhD in gay? That's awesome.
What the frig is that?
That's
you
awesome.
get an LGBT certificate?
I'm sorry, Hero. Hey, you're just being anti-gay right now. This is fucking based.
Kidding me? How absurd is that? Imagine getting your LGBT certification.
I have a degree in gay, working on a bachelor's in queer.
Sounds like some griftery stuff. These people use the word grifter all the time. This sounds like some nonsensical stuff that's made up to try and get some money out of people or something. Oh, hey, I'm certified. You should hire me as your consultant. I got the LGBT certificate. I'm better than those other LGBTs. On top of if they...
I don't even understand that. Like, I can't even begin to get it. I literally can't even begin to get it. Like, Hero, hey, listen. You suck at shooter games, but like you're on point, man. I don't know. I don't understand either.
Charge people for that too. Hey, sign up for our course. Don't forget to renew it every year. So we can see it says 6-part education on discrimination,
How?
inclusion, and social
What
issues.
do they teach in parts 2 to 6? Listen, as a PhD in anti-woke, I have to say, I don't understand this at all. No, that was a joke.
Who's facing LGBTQI people. Where's the rest of the acronym though? Where's like the A? Where's the asexual representation from them and the plus and all that? They wouldn't be discriminating, would they?
Shit.
Now let's check out the full description of what this thing is though. LGBTQ certification is a process where a business with the support of L begins or strengthens strategic work with the aim of creating a safe work environment and LGBTQ competent treatment. The certification is led by a trainer from RFSL. Is conducted from a norm critical perspective.
All right.
Norm critical.
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
It is carried out over about 5 months.
Oh.
5 months of your life put into this.
Fucking god. Dude, you know, they make fun of like modern college degrees and shit. Like a lot of people make fun of like universities for like bullshit degrees these days. They were right. There are some bullshit degrees these days. 5-month course on like what? How different is someone after the 5th month of this course? Like how do they change as a person? What were they taught? Like I don't even know. I don't hate gay people. So like should I go to like how will this course change me? As someone that doesn't hate gay people, how will it change me as a person? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you do? What does this degree get? Like, some degrees I get. You want to become a doctor, you have to understand anatomy, all right? I understand, okay? But like, how, aside from debt, what am I going to be gaining from all this? Like, this is mind-boggling.
All employees in the business undergo training and are involved in a development.
What training? You gotta take it up the ass? Like, I don't know.
Work that
Microaggression 101? I can't even begin to understand what they teach you here. Maybe consider hating gay people less. Well, I already don't hate gay people, so give me the fucking diploma.
That includes a business analysis, as well as the formulation of goals and initiatives for the business's work with work environment and treatment from an LGBTQ perspective.
What is that? What is that perspective? Look at this character through the eyes of a gay man. And okay, I don't even, you know, honestly, I think we're making too much fun here. I think we're having a little too good of a time. I was not expecting to have this much fun today, to be honest.
This results in an action plan for the next 3 years, which is also the time that the HBTQI certificate is valid. We can see even more information here on this page that reads,
please don't show me.
Knowledge for inclusion. RL Education is Sweden's largest and most experienced player in competence development and process management and LGBTQI and inclusion. We offer LGBTQI certifications, training, lectures, and consultancy services. Of course,
great. They're all everyone's a motherfucking consultant these days. What do you do for a living? Oh, I consult games. On what? On gay.
That want to be at the forefront.
Watch Arcane, okay? No one complained that there were gay people in Arcane. It was a great show.
Front of their inclusion work. They give a rough example of how much this certification might cost you, and it converts to around $2,000 USD. And
you gotta pay $2K to get a certification in gay consultants? Holy shit, for real.
Then they have this program that's around $6,000 USD.
Oh, nice.
And their next step up, the LGBTQI plus, for around $9,000 USD.
$9,000 to get a premium degree in gay. This is good. I like all of this. This is good. This is an actual scam, okay? Allegedly, before someone sues me. But like, you've got to be kidding me. I would subscribe to Andrew Tate's course before I would subscribe to this.
And finally, there's
another course! What? This $14,000 course?
LGBTQI Pro program. And you can get this one for around $13,500. This organization literally treats LGBT people as if they're a printing press to make money off.
It's insane. Like, I think this is more disrespectful to gay people than being anti-woke, honestly. My gay power level is over 9,000. Like, bro, this is like so disrespectful. It's like these people are literally using gay people to milk money. They are capitalizing on gay. I think that is so much worse, unironically, than saying, I like Arcane because the characters are good.
And it's always hilarious when you see some people defending these sort of organizations and corpos. Many of them on certain subreddits, for example. They're like these giant corpo bootlickers, these like DI slop.
It's my favorite thing in the universe. Like, you'll have these, like, these are like the super woke socialist guys, and they're all like, they'll hate CEOs. You know, Hassan Piker will literally cheer and frolic in the meadows when a CEO gets assassinated in broad daylight. Like, that dude is literally, that's his time to be alive, right? But these people are supporting these corporations. These corporations get supported by those people.
Vendors. When clearly what's going on here is all extremely corrupt and disingenuous.
It's insane.
On top of that,
this is a nothing degree. They're literally using gay people as an excuse to milk people for money. And to blackmail companies into doing this shit.
Organizations also actually make
like
things
this sounds like a South Park skit. It doesn't sound like real life.
Worse for the people they claim to be helping. For example, take a look at all these DI consultancy firms in gaming and how the representation that they work on often ends up being terrible representation.
I mean, I feel like that's definitely the main point here. The main point is that they are terrible representation. If they were good representation, the anti-woke crowd literally wouldn't care. Okay? Dude, no one cares that you have this weird incest relationship between Radon and Mikola from Elden Ring, or whatever the fuck relationship they have. Because Elden Ring's a masterpiece, okay? Literally no one fucking cares that Vi and Caitlyn are gay in Arcane, because Arcane is a fucking masterpiece of a show, okay? No one gives a flying fuck if the content is good and if the art is good. No one gives a shit, okay? Woke is when it's bad. What, like, the complaints about woke things in video games is when the representation is shit. Is when you're literally just ham-fisting random propaganda points into stories, literally at the cost of the stories being good.
And so as we left off, this Milton person who's got a certification from the organization that we just went over is seemingly working at Wrong Organ as some sort of advisor or consultant.
Again, I feel like these people are literally DEI hires. Like, I feel like every gaming company is like, all right, so just to make sure that we don't get canceled by fucking morons on Twitter, we're gonna hire a consultant. He's not gonna do anything, but we're just gonna keep him there. He has a degree in gay, so that's what we're gonna do.
Specifically, his LinkedIn entry reads, advising on matters relating to business development, strategy, release management, and production.
Yeah, in other words, nothing.
And there's a hilarious exchange where this Twitter user gets mad at Savvy for simply pointing that stuff out, saying, it isn't funny anymore. Oh. You are getting dangerous and douchey, confirming the dude's fear while you're doing it.
What
Your
fear?
ilk are a cancer to gaming.
Your ilk.
She says by
oh my god.
Posting publicly available information. I'm sorry, but appeals to trivial emotion don't work on me. This is the internet, he says. We write in a vacuum of emotion.
Yeah.
Regardless, you are acting literally like a mob. The other day it was the Obsidian art director. Today is this guy. Yeah. You harass people for the sake of grifting. These
people are grifters. Hiring people because you feel like you don't want to get canceled by the woke mob on Twitter, so you hire DEI consultants. That is grifting. You are literally sacrificing the integrity of your art for the sake of not getting canceled on Twitter. In my opinion, getting a gaming consultant is grifting. It is literally disingenuous grifting.
Is not okay. And who even is this guy? Spio says he, him, some sort of entrepreneur or something. Wow, great. Savvy responds, saying, it's not harassment to post the words of someone that they chose to write to inform customers who is selling products so they can decide what they want. You've used the word grifting, I see, simply because we have different viewpoints. Name calling doesn't work either. Yeah. And he says, all right, we are arguing semantics, but okay. You are part of a movement / culture that at the very least encourages hate and toxicity and feed off of that.
Moron, who are the ones that were hating on the artists again?
That makes you a grifter. It's not.
That's not what makes someone a grifter. Grifting is being disingenuous for monetary incentive or for some sort of incentive. It's being disingenuous with your current beliefs. That's grifting. This is literally not even grifting.
Name calling, it's the reality. The only reality here is that this person doesn't know what he's talking about. That's not even what a grifter is. No. And everything he just described would apply much more to all these DI slop defender types. Continuing though, he says, the harassment comes from consumers of the big influencers, content creators that target people they don't like.
I'm not targeting anyone. I'm literally broad strokes here. I will make fun of literally anyone.
Heck, even here I had people calling me all sorts of stuff. Either you are lying or you're not aware of the toxicity you create. So apparently when some game devs or other corpos act insane posting a bunch of—
I love how these people are literally going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to harass someone for no reason that has nothing to do with anything. They're literally going to pop out of anywhere and fucking harass someone for no reason at all. And then they're going to be like, look at all this hate that is coming my way! After calling Asmongold anti-gay.
Of exceptional stuff on social media and people then cover it and talk about it, that's harassment of this
Honestly,
person.
I think Asmongold needs to have sex with a man on stream to prove it. Like, I don't want to be cringe or anything, but I think that's the only choice. Asmongold, respond to the allegations and have sex with Tectone right now.
And Savvy then said this, and this looks to be where the conversation ended. That is not what a grifter is. So you at least made it clear you were just using a word you saw someone of your tribe use, and now use it here because you don't like me. It's not harassing someone to let them know you disagree with them. It's not harassment to post someone's own words they posted on a public forum.
Damn.
It's not harassment to have a different opinion. If you're so concerned about harassment, go tell them.
I love that so much. That different opinion shit always gets me. It's like, what do you like better? Waffles or pancakes? Oh, well, I personally like waffles better than pancakes. You grifting, lying, anti-woke piece of garbage!
The pronoun brigade who told an artist to take their life over drawing quote-unquote the wrong thing. That's why we are where we are at. An artist was harassed. Asmon said that's lame. The co-founder said he was sick Asmon found his game, but he wasn't sickened by his politically aligned individuals sending death threats to an artist. Spare me your sanctimonious bullpucky. I know I'm being a broken record, but how do people like that, the person all mad at Savvy, how do those sort of people not realize how lame they sound?
Because they're in a little echo chamber of people saying, way to stick it to the evil, oppressive, anti-woke people.
Everything that dude said was so obnoxious, and the points were just terrible. So dialing it back, let me know what you think about all of these updates regarding that music dev person also being—
Yeah, honestly, this was a pretty great story. I liked it a lot. I might be gone for a few months. I gotta go get a degree in gay before proceeding. That was a joke. I'll be back tomorrow. Videos every day. 2 videos a day. We slop it all. And unlike most slop, you only get the premium slop here. I will cover A to Z stories. I will do the deep dive, cover every nuance and butt crack of any situation. Subscribe for more slop. I very much appreciate you being here. Definitely get a degree in gay, and I'll see you next time. Hey, weird fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.